stretches in. All right, y'all. Man, it feels good to be here today. The first thing I have done that wasn't assignment related in the last 7 days, and it feels good to be here. As usual, I'm Ethan. I'm here with Baker. It's G1 Climax season still. We're coming near the tail end of our coverage of this year's tournament, but there's a lot to talk about heading into this final stretch of shows. I guess, is there anything you want to talk about to start things off, or you want to?
Well, I mean, should we say at the top, Yuya's out?
Yep, and that is, I'm fine talking about it now. I was going to just save it till the end because that's a interesting point to touch on, and we're still going to talk about it when we watch that or talk about that match. But damn, I mean, I didn't think he wasn't my prediction to win the whole thing, but
Right.
it still sucked because he was one of my favorite parts of this entire thing. So
Yeah, and he had Bolton left.
oh yeah, and so now Bolton's just done. Like, I don't think he has another singles match.
Yeah, that's it.
Because he was mathematically out anyways, I believe.
Who was?
So, Bolton.
Yeah.
So there's somebody here. I wish you'd say, hey, you ain't got a hi. But yeah, Baker's still in the middle of a game right now, but we're gonna keep this thing
Can
going.
you like hear me clicking a bunch?
It is, and it's funny.
Oh my god,
like it's great. I felt like there was something. I felt like there was something I wanted to talk about at the beginning, but I really can't. Well, oh yeah, I'm on assignment, ladies. This isn't my room. Broken style. So yeah,
let's go. Happy birthday, Justin.
Yo, it's the birthday bastard, JBM, laying it down broken style. Yeah, so I'm currently in a hotel room with a ring light, and that to me does not sound good. But lest we move forward.
But would it be the first time?
Yes, this is a first time. These ring lights,
folks.
These ring lights, though, are fucking all. You can see it in my specs. I had to sneak this thing into this hotel room, y'all.
Well, you didn't have to.
I didn't have to, but you see me coming in here with a ring light, and let's be honest, I'm not saying where I'm at, but it's not the best area of all time. So, if you see someone coming into a hotel with a ring light, you think they're filming a porno, a classic, a Mike and Justin classic. Anyways, it just feels good to breathe and talk to you.
Yeah, you haven't had contact with the folks in a while.
It's been a while, man. 2 more weeks and I'll be home, and we can. Let's say I'm gonna be off from work completely when I get home.
Hell yeah.
For a week, so we can play around, maybe play that show in Greenville.
Yeah, I kind of hope so. I like that Lilith's Demise band. They're pretty good.
We'll just do it. We can make that decision live right now. I think if we say we're doing it, everyone will do it.
Yeah, Marty, what are you doing? You at work right now? Hit me back.
Yeah, Marty, we're calling you out in front of 3 individuals. So yeah, I'm hoping that sorts out. Oh, also the Dry Rod EP is finally live on all platforms.
That's right.
And we're always gonna have that shit because I bought the Legacy booster pack. I'm serious. That was a real thing. Or if you pay, because I had to pay to upgrade my account anyways, so I ended up paying about $75 to get that thing uploaded. I never even told you.
God damn! Take that out of Fraser's.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Lordy. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get right into this. We're covering nights 11, 12, 13, and 14 of the G1. We're gonna do like we did on the second to last episode, where I'm just gonna run down the results. We'll talk about our favorite match from each show just to save us some time. And look who just showed up.
Let's go, buddy. Put the ones up.
Where them ones at? Acknowledge me. Check out Devontae. Check my hotel room out, buddy. You should have came down here. I heard they're gonna start double rooming people again.
Oh God.
Anyways, oh my God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bash at Berlin's coming up.
Mm.
Dude, I laid in bed in here and watched SmackDown the other night.
How was that?
It was fine. Cody's doing his little thing. I should just leave that up on the screen the whole time we're on here. Cody's doing whatever he's doing.
Owens, right?
Yeah, the Kevin Owens thing. And, that's cool and all, but no one believes Kevin Owens is ever going to win that title. So,
Oh God, no.
He's done. He's done, though. He's a challenger for life. So, great. He's getting another main event title match he's going to fucking lose. But the Fed's the Fed, And why did they pick that for Berlin? I don't know. Interesting choice. I guess they watched the PWG European Vacations from 2007 and thought.
What was the main event of that show, buddy?
Woo! I'm pretty sure. Now, see, this is the quiz. No hands. I'm not searching this up. They did a couple of them. But at least one of the main events. Oh, this is tough. I know Super Dragon's in it. I know Kevin Steen is in it. I want to say Super Dragon and Excalibur versus Steen and Generico, maybe.
That'd be sick.
I don't know. Anyways, enough of this. First night of action that we're covering, night 11. And just so anyone who doesn't know, because I feel like I haven't detailed this since the first show, we're having a little competition where we make our predictions on each show. Loser gets pied in the face at Freak Fest on October 19th. So, yeah, there's a wager on the line here. So I'm going to run through results and our stats and all that good stuff. So night 11, we had Great O'Con and Callum Newman. I picked Callum.
You're on the YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops.
Oh, welcome in, buddy.
I was gonna let you know I'm brushing my teeth and going to bed.
Okay.
There's one for you. We got you ones up for you. That's good stuff. Look at this. We're just average people,
Oh man.
You know what? It'd be crazy now. Somebody walked in my hotel room.
Don't.
Saw you bringing that ring light in there.
All right, but I won my game. I'm locked in now.
Oh, L.I. See, buddy, I stalled for you for 10 minutes. I gave it to you. All right. So, yeah, Great O'Con and Callum Newman was the first match on this one. Great O'Con wins. You predicted it. Yeah, heading into this, I had 37 points. You had 33. So, yeah, this is the show, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and do a spoiler. I fucked myself because I picked these picks with my heart and not my brain. And it screwed me up.
She just had to come in here.
Was the cat needing to get out?
Yeah, because Alyssa came in here and pet her.
This has been an awesome 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, no, buddy. Oh, there you went. You froze up for a minute. It looked like you were in the middle of something. Look what I've been tearing these up on this hotel trip. 2 cheesy gordita crunches for the meal tonight.
Oh, buddy, we had San Jose.
Oh, buddy, Westco?
Whiska?
Or where was it? Which one did you go to?
Oh, there's one like right by my house on Broad River.
We love Broad. Anyways, so yeah, back to this damn thing. This entire show screwed me over with my picks because I picked with my heart and not my head. And so, you pretty much tied me up at the end of this night. But Great O'Con defeats Callum Newman. I was wrong. I went 2 1/4 on this match. Not much I feel like to really say. Next up, you had Jake Lee and Gabe Kidd. What I wrote on my little quickie about this was "fuck my entire life." Kidd gives Lee his best match of the tournament. 3 1/4. Jake Lee wins. You were also right about this. I went with my heart and picked Kidd. So now we're to 37-35. You're in a 2-point radius of missing that pie. Anything to say about those first 2 matches, or are you all good?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that Jake Lee and Gabe Kidd one, with the way that they started it, I was like, this is about to be some bullshit.
Yeah, me too.
Not pretty good.
I thought so as well. I went 3 1/4 on it, which, looking at it on paper, I'm like, that's interesting. But Gabe Kidd's fucking awesome right now. Zack Sabre Jr. and the Evil. Oh man, thank you, Lord. This was a blessing. I thought I heard something. Things are getting weird. I'm in a hotel. I don't like it. Every time there's so much going on, and my AirPods are doing that weird thing where one is like loud. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
Oh, you just glitched too. There's so much bad. This is fucked. Anyway, Zack Sabre Jr. and Evil with the best Evil match ever because it barely even got started. Zack won. I put Zack wins fast style.
Yeah, best match of the tournament right there, baby.
Boom, in and out, just like we like it. This brings Zack to 10 points, which ties him with Evil. And then Zack won here, so the tiebreaker is over. Evil is no longer leading fucking A block, thank God. And this also brings me and you to 38-36. You're still within 2 points. And then next, I went with my heart, and I wanted Shota Umino to avenge his loss to Naito from a year ago, but he didn't do that. I literally typed out, going with my heart failed me. I'm tired of Naito. 2.5 stars. This, once again, I felt like went too long. It was fine, though.
Which is to say something for a match that went 14-48.
I know, it felt like, oh my God. I mean, it was better than their last one where they went 30, but it was still like, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, but to have a good match with Naito, you got to have somebody to carry him at this point, it seems.
Yeah.
So now you're within 1 point deficit, 38-37 on our competition. We got Shingo and Sonata in the main event, and I'll be damned if my heart didn't fail me again. I got every single one of these wrong. Everything wrong. Everything I wanted to happen didn't happen, and that's why I'm not going with my heart ever again on this shit. But Sonata defeats Shingo in the main event of Block A competition. Sonata moves to 8 points. Shingo stays at 6. Baker and Ethan are tied 38-38. What was your favorite match on the show?
My favorite match. I mean, it was only 19 seconds, but I hate the Evil shit so much.
Oh, it was a sweet taste in my mouth. Speaking of that, I need to get a Kool-Aid jammer. So talk for 20 seconds about a 20-second match.
Zach just has Evil's number, and I almost, it kind of sucks because in a way, the Evil shit, because they do it so much and it's so much bullshit, that kind of only at that point does the Zach win really get you going. What flavor you got there, buddy?
Take a guess.
I have no idea. Blue?
Perp.
Perp. Drink perp.
I love a grape. You know they're making grape fast twitch now?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you
I think I've seen that. I haven't had one of those in a minute.
I hadn't either. I kind of burnt myself out on them. And then I saw the grape one in Walmart down here. Grabbed 2 of them, chugged. Only way I'm surviving right now.
You should try if they've got them, because they sell them in the same that section where like the energy drinks are that aren't cold. It's called Bing, not Bang, but Bing, and it's in like the kind of skinnier cans. They make like a blue, a red, maybe one other flavor. They're pretty tasty.
What's your favorite flavor?
Blue.
Nice.
Big blue head.
Oh, you got. Okay. All right. That's where we're going to stop that night. Okay. So we're heading into night 12 of action. Jeff Cobb and Oleg Bolton are starting this one off. Things are heating up. Me and Baker are tied up. And we're getting into action where this damn blocks are going to start wrapping up. Jeff Cobb defeats Oleg Bolton in a great match.
Mm-hmm.
I saw someone, probably Dave, I think, rated this hella high. Which
he's got it at 3 3/4.
Who the hell did? Oh, Joseph Monticello, one of the 2 Twitter heads that I idolize because I'm the mark. He rated it 4 stars. I went 3 1/4. I thought it was awesome. Jeff Cobb moves to 10 points.
I think at this
wild.
point he was the block leader.
Wow. I got this one right. You got. Oh damn! You picked Bolton to win.
Did I really?
Unless I'm bugging, that's what I wrote down.
Oh well, if that's what you wrote down, that's what you wrote down.
We ain't going back to check.
It's okay.
Check the tapes, Conrad. Next up is a banger. El Phantasmo with 4 points. Konosuke Takeshita with 6. And the boys did it. And you know what? This rocked. And I'm going to pretend that I didn't see everyone overrating it on Twitter. And it almost made me not like this shit because it was a banger. 4 stars. It's not a 5-star match, even though Dave gave it that. And now we're just jerking ourselves off again. It was good. Okay.
It was kind of funny that I don't know if you happened to listen to that Wrestling Observer Live, I think is the show that Dave and Brian do together. But Dave said that like that match made him look at WWE and he's like, damn, I overrate them.
Yeah.
Like, buddy, this is the match. This is the match. It was good. It was really good. I kind of think that they did a little too much after the table spot. I agree. They probably should have ended the match with him getting a count out win off the table spot, but you know, that's a matter of taste probably.
See, I'm glad you said it because everyone expects me to have that take. And I feel like biased when I say that, but like after a certain point, I was like, okay, overkill.
Mm-hmm. Like especially if Takeshita was just going to win anyway.
Yep, and it's just like, Dave, like you watched that and you thought WWE was that, or this was that much better. I'm like, to be honest, like, can I be honest? This felt borderline like a damn WWE NXT style match. Borderline, like not some of the moves they were doing, but structurally, they try to replicate this same shit. Like I don't see what was so much better. They did a couple more false finishes. I mean, whatever. Takeshita wins.
But it was good. It was a good match.
It was good. Hinare and Yota Tsuji. I moved ahead by 2 points on that one because you had picked LP to overcome his depression here, I think.
Which I'm glad he didn't.
Hinare and Yota Tsuji. Yeah, I know. That would have been the icing on the cake. This would have dropped to 3.5 for me. Hanare and Yota Tsuji. Tsuji wins, moves to 8 points. Another good match, 3 stars. I'm getting a little bummed because Hanare, man, he could have some banger-ass matches. I feel like, not that he doesn't get the time, but in a way he don't get the necessarily perfect time or perfect placement. He's just not a priority to them, I feel like. And so these matches just tend to fall as 3 boys every time when they could be so much more.
I mean, that's just kind of where he's at, though, being never champ, you know?
You're right. I just feel like, I don't know. Anyways, Ren Narita, we both got that one right, by the way. 41-39. Ren Narita and Yuya. Narita wins, and we were both wrong, and I don't even want to fucking talk about it.
I'm pretty sure this was another match. I don't have my notes because they're on my work computer. Sorry, folks. But I'm pretty sure that this was another match with Narita where he works the knee, and then just gives the guy a low blow, hits the X Factor, and wins. And it doesn't even matter. So why did I watch the match?
I think this is one I fell asleep in the hotel the other night, too, because I remember I had to watch Goto Finley the next day. I was just like, oh, fuck. Speaking of that, Goto and Finley's up next, and all I put in my notes was go fucking toe. I went with my heart for this, and Goto didn't fail me. Thank you, Hiroki Goto. And I don't know, the match with Takeshita sent me down a spiral, and you're going to understand what I mean when I get to picking my playoffs and semis. Because I want something that can't be predicted because of who I picked to win the finals. I'm not saying I want Goto to win the G1. I just want someone different in the finals from the block than who I picked to win the tournament, but I'm going to steer the course. Anyways. Any thoughts on this show, that main event, favorite match?
Probably Goto Finley, just because it was like, damn, the Goto dream is alive. I was never so happy to have a prediction wrong.
It's crazy. Because for the longest time, Goto he's been a key part of the G1 naturally. That's where all these Goto, G for Goto, you know, the whole joke comes from that. But if you really think about it, to me, when I thought about G1, I thought about initially Suzuki, Ishii, Goto. Like when I used to fantasy book G1s and I would want to tag in random American guys, I would start by listing all the home guys that I wanted to see face the American guys the most. And Goto was always in there. He was probably down near the bottom of that list, you know, with the Suzukis, the Ishiis, the Ibushis ahead of him. But now he's like the only one of them left.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, he's still got it. And I think that he gives me that feeling that I got in 2016 watching these G1s. And he did it with that Takeshita match. And now I'm like, he makes me believe, dude, Goto is underrated, really, I feel. I don't know, because sometimes I watch him and I'm like, yeah, this guy's in the mid-grade. But then other times I'm like, no, dude, this dude's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think it's just where we're at with New Japan in general. You know, we're trying to focus on the younger guys, and so Goto kind of gets lost in the shuffle. But then when you have this tournament where, you know, you don't have Ospreay anymore, you don't have Okada, you don't have all of these guys, Goto's the only one left who kind of knows what it means to sometimes take a match to another level that I don't think these newer guys always have.
I agree. And I'm glad Goto's still here, even if – but that's the thing. They're pushing him to still be a threat, which I think is good. You know, instead of just having him be a good hand for the younger guys and all that shit. I'm glad they're giving him these moments. So, yeah, moving on, night 13. Tetsuya Naito and Callum Newman. Buddy, you predicted a hell of an upset that I goddamn wish would have happened.
Yeah. It'll happen one day.
It will happen one day, and I hope that is one day soon because the Lord of Jesus. Naito gets the win. Yeah. Sonata and Great-O-Khan. Now, here's the thing. I went back to picking with my brain here, and I'm about to go on a streak that's crazy as shit. I picked Great-O-Khan to take the W here. You picked Sonata. Great-O-Khan wins. I picked, much to my surprise. But something told me, I don't know, I just feel like, and everything I'm saying is also leading toward what I'm picking for the playoffs. I just feel like they're putting a little bit more behind Great-O-Khan this year. Not a lot more, but in the G1, he feels like they are putting a little more behind him.
Well, I think if we had known, or at least if I had known that coming up, I believe the last match on the next A Block show is Naito versus Great-O-Khan. So we needed Great-O-Khan to probably still be alive going into that.
Jake Lee and Shota Umino. I unfortunately predicted this one right, but Jake Lee winning. Any thoughts here on the match?
Shota's eliminated, right? Was he eliminated before this?
I think this ended him.
Yeah, that's probably right.
And it unfortunately keeps fucking Jake alive and gives him 8 goddamn points, tying him. This ties him with Shingo and Great-O-Khan and Sonata. Great. Next up is my match of the night. Zack Sabre Jr. and Gabe Kidd. Awesome match. I went 4 stars on it. Just fucking awesome. Gabe Kidd is awesome. I'm so ready to see these two have more matches in the future. Zach wins. Gabe made me want an upset, but we both predicted Zach to win this Rock.
I think Gabe only threw chops for the first 5 minutes, and Sabre's chest was bruised by minute 1.
Oh yeah,
This
he
was
laid it in.
Nutty, buddy.
Nutty, buddy. Damn, I wish I'd have bought some of those when I was at the store. We both got on No Cure shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that one earlier. Yep. Shingo Takagi and Evil. Thank you, Shingo, for defeating Evil. You didn't believe. I guess I somehow believed. And that puts me somehow I have a 7-point lead. I almost feel guilty about it. I don't want you to be pied in the face. And I didn't really intend or expect. What the fuck is this? Over here.
I know.
I'm over here talking about being pied in the face while this fucker is. What kind of style do you call that? Almost finished style?
Straight to jail.
Hey. Prison style.
Prison rules.
Maglite style. You know who you need to call, Owen? I got somebody that you need to call. His name's Michael Welch. Check his records.
He'll sort you out.
Oh my god. Anyway, never mind. All right. We're live. It's called the Columbia Meth style.
I don't know nothing about that.
Buddy, wait till you end up in a hotel off a damn 378. Not the good end. All right. Now we're moving on to night 14, and it starts off with a motherfucking banger. Konosuke Takeshita, Oleg Boltin. Huge upset here. We both picked Soup. and he did not fucking oblige, and I don't even give a fuck because this rocked. 4 stars. Once again, a match that a lot of people are, ooh, you're getting worked up.
Hit my knee there, buddy.
Can I come visit the hotel, son? You ain't wanting to drive up here, buddy. I'm across state lines. Real shit. I'm in another state. And let me tell you what, if you're looking for meth, never mind. If you're looking for meth style, there's a lot of style up here in that regard. I've been eyeing down a few myself. So, I want to leave this place with bed bugs and scabies. Yeah. I heard a story. All right, now you're not even able to type. Kind of not. I'm looking for a dry rock kind of not. Are you Will Ospreay? But yes, awesome match here. I feel like, I don't know, this felt old school to me. The crowd reaction felt like early 2000s Noah mid-card match. I don't know. It just felt fucking dope. I loved it. I think it was a lot about how the crowd responded to it, but also how they structured it. They didn't do too much. I'm not going to say that I thought this was structured. Let's say if they would have structured, I don't know. I'd have to watch it back and dissect what I would actually change. But as I was watching the opening portions, they didn't have me. It was like, oh, great. That looked kind of cool. Anyway, they didn't have me fully because it was like, okay, it felt like I'll say this, they had that second half down pat.
Don't make us call Jeff, buddy. Come on.
I'm going to call Officer Jeff, and he's going to actually ban you this time. If you say something else like that again, you'll find out what it's like to be put in timeout. All right.
Buddy, that one German that Bolton gave Takeshita right on his fucking head.
I should bump like that in this hotel. That shit was bonkers.
I think it was the first time he hit the F5 in the tournament too, right?
It was, yeah, I think so. I hadn't seen that yet.
I think he calls that the verdict.
Ooh, I like that. The verdict. Oh, sorry, I'm getting another one.
You thirsty?
Oh, buddy, I've been thirsty all day. Oh, shit. Wow. I'm going to wake up half this damn hotel, and I'll work with half of them. I'm liable to get in the damn shower with this damn shit on. All right. So, we are here. Yeah, that was good. That was a good match. But, yeah, I don't know, just the way that the second half was so well done. The first half, though, you could tell to me they were, like, just trying to get to that second half and nail that second half. I don't know. It just didn't seem too focused. Or they were focused on the wrong thing. Anyways, I wanted it to be a 4.5 so bad. I was like, dude, this could have been a 5-star. Like, anyways, I ain't going to.
How much time did they have?
It felt like about 11 minutes.
12:07.
Okay, I was close.
So, yeah, maybe give him more time. They could have a real solid banger.
These are fucking good. I'm surprised I'm this alive. I've been awake since 5:30 at this point. Hanare and Ren Narita. We're both wrong again. We wanted Hanare to pull one out. He did bust, as we saw on Twitter. He is so underrated. Like, this guy tattooed his fucking face.
If
like
he was
god.
Japanese, he'd be like probably one of the top stars.
What's his ethnicity? I was gonna say genre and then gender and then alpha. What's his ethnicity?
Alpha male.
Oh, he's an alpha male. There's no question in his gender. He's pure meat.
Oh God. Buddy, here's what I wrote for this match. I said, I swear to fucking God, if this is another knee match without a knee finish, Narita must die. And then I said, so Narita has the fucking ref by the collar, and Hinare has Narita in a waistlock. Narita slips out. Kenta Sato was going to slap Narita and instead slaps Hinare, who gets mad at the ref because Hinare is dumb. Narita bumps the ref into Hinare and grabs his board. He actually did hit the knee with the board, but he still just hits a low blow X Factor finish. And I said, die, Narita, die.
They have ruined that young man. About like we've ruined Owen.
I mean, I guess at least he's not a Shibata clone anymore, but like, is this really doing him any favors?
I'd rather you be a clone of somebody good than hanging out with a bunch of worthless fucks. And Dick to go. 20 years past his damn prime. Anyways, I remember when Dick was in damn Chikara. Anyway, who did he fucking wrestle? Or I might be thinking about the Generico match in PWG. He wrestled Generico at Fear in 2011. December's died. Okay. Hiroki Goto and El Phantasmo. Unfortunately, my hero fell. But it does not put him out, ladies. Because this keeps Goto at a strong 8. And it pulls a LP to a 8. No, it doesn't.
No,
it pulls him to a damn 6. So it ain't good enough to get his ass in the damn playoffs, but make sure he don't kill himself type shit, you know?
Yeah, I think he was already eliminated coming into this.
Yeah, so they had to give him a little something. You predicted this correctly, and it brings you to 41 points to my 47. You're gonna have to rig some of these up, buddy. You're gonna be on the phone with Jado tonight. I said that so wrong.
That's the wrong guy. I don't need a rebel.
Oh God, I need my older brother.
The difference between me and you.
Hold on.
And I spill his brains on the concrete.
Anyways, David Finlay and Jeff Cobb. David Finlay wins, and we're both right, and still don't give a fuck about Finlay.
There's a pretty cool spot here where like Cobb was going for something off the top, and then Finlay cut his knee out from under him and picked him up from the like second rope to do the Dominator. I was like, that's pretty creative.
Oh, okay. I think I remember what you're talking about.
And he got him up to do the that overkill and like hit 3 power bombs on him.
Does that up your rating by a half star?
I didn't read shit. I don't.
All right, main event: Yoder Tsuji and Yuya Uemura. No, this match, is it weird? I'm gonna tell you something, man. I liked this match a lot, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that Yuya got hurt. So
Okay.
he actually sold well. And Yoda and Tsuji had something. It actually looked like a real match for once. Like it looked like they were in a real struggle of what to do, and they persevered. This was an organic match. I don't get a lot of that from these guys, I feel. Anyways, I thought they did a great job.
Yeah, I thought they were going toward a really good match, and then I personally feel like I really noticed them having to call an audible here, and I think Tsuji had to lose this because otherwise, knowing what we know now, you'd think they would have just had Yuya win, you know? I'm sorry, Suji win.
Yeah. But that would have probably screwed something up down the stretch. So
Yeah. But like, because like when they like got into the corner, well, I mean, just like the whole way that the ref was like, "Hang on, let me check in," but then Suji's like, "No, I want to go back in for spots." And then when they went into the corner, they talked for like it. It felt like a long time.
yeah.
But what was cool though is with his like injury, Yuya was like just throwing headbutts. I was like, okay, this was like a struggle. I am a little like, is he really like injured?
Right,
or, like,
right.
what's going on here?
He
But
did awesome, man. I'm like, I need more of this when you're just selling, dog. Like, this fucking rocks. What was his injury?
It's. I mean, it looked like to me he was holding the elbow. I don't know if they said on that tweet exactly what it was. It just says an injury sustained to his right arm.
Oh, damn. Dang. Well, yeah, so Yuya wins, but he is out of the tournament due to injury. So our stats heading into this is I have 49, you have 43. We're going to run down. I think I'm going to run down. Well, I'll just run down the card for the next two nights and tell what everyone's points are, and then we can predict our playoff. So we're heading into the last two nights of block action. Night 15, which is happening here in a couple of hours. It's going to kick off with a match with two people who are eliminated. Gabe Kidd, Callum Newman. Gabe has 6 points. Callum has 4. I think Kidd gets another victory here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kidd too.
Awesome. Both picked Kidd. All right, and then next up we got Zack Sabre Jr. and Junior. Why did I say that like that? Zack Sabre Jr. and Sonata. Zack has 12 points and leads the block. Sonata has.
I was just going to say, Zack could not show up to this match and still be the first in the block.
Yes. Now, that makes this a little hard for me because Zack could lose this and we can give Sonata a 10. And technically, Sonata could make the playoffs, but I don't think it happens.
But what would Sonata need to get to the playoffs then?
Sonata would need Evil to lose and
Shingo?
Yes. No, because he beat Shingo.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
So they'd be tied up even if Shingo won.
Grado Khan and Jake Lee.
Yeah. So he could have a path to it. But I think Zack wins and gets 14 points and his first place gets the playoffs. What you thinking?
That like almost sounds too easy.
It does. It does. And that's why, like, when I was doing this, I was like, this is tough. But then that's what kind of helped me formulate who I have as my final 6. Because something later on in the night isn't too easy. And I'm predicting it to be something that happens.
Yeah, I think I have to pick Zack to win there.
Okay. All right. Shingo Takagi and Jake Lee, they're tied at 8 points. Someone loses, they're donezo. Someone wins, they're more than likely hitting the playoffs. I think Shingo gets the W. You gave Jake 8 points. That's more than enough. He's tied with Shingo. Have Shingo go ahead and bump on in. I think Shingo is going to come in second place in the block.
Yeah, I also have Shingo winning here, but I have him third place in the block.
Interesting. I may have done some math. Evil and Shota Umino. Evil has 10. Shota has 6. Shota's pretty much out of this thing, but I think Evil's gotten all the wins he's going to get. I think Shota wins.
I agree.
Now, here comes me. Tetsuya Naito and Great Okan. I'm predicting Great Okan to defeat Tetsuya Naito and make it to the playoffs.
I think that's bold.
Here's the deal. Everything seems too easy, man. You know what I mean? Everything that I've picked has seemed too easy, and they are always throwing out wild cards. And, do I necessarily – would this be something I'd ended up booking? No. But I just don't see us – because here's what we're going to get. What do we want to see Naito and Shingo or Naito and ZSJ again? Are we going to get that again? I just don't think – Naito's the champ. He's going to face whoever wins this anyway. He don't need to go further. He really don't. He's got 10 points.
Didn't Sonata make it out of blocks as the champ?
I think
he went undefeated. So, yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think they're viewing Naito like Sonata, though. Sonata, that was his first. Naito could lose everything and still be. It's Naito. He's the draw. You know what I mean? Not the Sonata. I mean, I don't know.
That's the thing is Naito is the draw, so you would want your draw on your semi shows.
That's true. That's true. So you going Naito?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going crazy. The hell, buddy. I'm rolling. So in Block A, I have Zach in first, which makes the playoff match for Great Okan and Shingo.
So I have it Zach first, Naito second, Shingo third.
So you have Naito versus Shingo as the playoff match?
Yeah.
And, low-key, it kind of starting to make sense because Naito beat Shingo earlier, didn't he, in the tournament?
Nah, Shingo won.
Ooh-wee. 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 Who won between Naito and Zach?
I think Zach did, right? Yeah.
So okay. All right, I'm going to stick with mine. You got Naito Shingo. I got Naito Okan. Winner faces Zach. Or no, I said that wrong. You have Naito Shingo. I have Okan Shingo. Winner faces Zach. All right, time for Block B. Yuya's out due to injury. Oleg Bolton is out due to losing. Even though he had a fucking banger. That's awesome, though. He went out on his fucking shit, beating Takeshita.
And he finished with 8 with the Yuya loss.
Yeah, so.
Pretty good for his first tournament.
That's awesome. Hiroki Goto versus Hinare. Goto has 8. Hinare is eliminated. It's 6.
I think technically Hinare was alive until the last show.
Yeah. I think Goto wins. Here we go. I'm going bold again. Because what I'm about to say means that Goto is in first place in this blog. What I'm predicting. Because he has the tie. He's going to have the tiebreaker over who else I pick.
Okay.
So in my predictions, I have fucking Goto. And I want to say this now. I've just seen how they've let Goto work in this tournament and the wins they've given him and where they're putting him. And I don't know. I feel like they see what they have in him. I'm not predicting Goto to win this tournament, not to spoil my prediction, but I think he's going to go further than I would have anticipated just based off of this run he's on, where he's beaten Finley, he's beaten Takeshita. Or no, he didn't beat Takeshita, but he's right here, right now, before this happens. He's in fourth place, so right outside of there. He's in the top four.
Goto did beat Takeshita.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. For some reason, I thought I overthought what I said. But yeah, so he's in third place going into this. I don't think that's without some purpose. So I think Goto beats Hinare, takes first place in this block, and we're going to have two people fighting to face him.
I think Goto loses here.
Really?
I think just with my other guys I think are going in, it makes it a little too complicated if Goto wins here.
Gotcha. So this is getting good now. So let's look at our little competition here. So for you to come back, you're about to have to really run the table. Like, you're going to have to run the table. But, I mean, you could do it just like I fucking ran the table. You ran it on me on that one night and tied us back up.
No, I'm not running on you, buddy. Don't worry.
There's going to be cream running all over me.
Oh, come on. It's
I'm
okay.
pie.
Owen's not here anymore.
Yeah, I'm talking about the pie. Come on. So, El Phantasmo and David Finley. Finley has 10, LP has 6, and can't get nowhere else. Well, I know what you're going to predict here. I picked LP. And that makes David not make this in.
Yeah, then I got to go with Finley because he's who I have as the number one in the block.
Okay. Damn, so this is where we really are differing. Well, how's he number one in the block if Goto beat him?
Because he would move to 12 points.
You're right. Okay. All right, Konosuke Takeshita and Ren Narita. Takeshita's at 8, Narita's at 10.
I'm taking Takeshita.
Final match of the night. Jeff Cobb and Yota Tsuji. Jeff has 10. Tsuji has 8. Who did you predict to win this whole tournament again? I'm trying to remember.
I think I said Zach, because then you say Tsuji.
Yep, okay. You're just making sure we're back. We've got each other's thing. So here I predicted Tsuji because he has to if he's going to win this damn tournament. He's got to beat Cobb, and he's got to come in third place in the block.
Yeah, I also have Tsuji winning this too. He'd be my third place in the block as well.
So your block, who do you have? You have Finley winning the block.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that would put, if Takeshita wins his match, I believe he would be in second place. And I believe Tsuji would be in third.
Okay. So our biggest difference, we do have big differences in what we went with. The way I have it is we have Shingo versus Okan. Winner faces Zach. And then Takeshita versus Tsuji. Winner faces Goto. So on my end, that brings us to Zack Sabre Jr. versus Great Okan. Yota Tsuji versus Hiroki Goto is who I have. That's the thing I put. I straight up did it. I went with Okan over Shingo. I put Okan in the semis. I put Goto in the semis. And that's the thing. I'm going to run down mine fully, and then I'll let you run down yours fully. My thought here, because that's going to put – hold on a minute. Let me just look at this. That's going to be Tsuji at 10 and Take at 10. And then Shingo – literally it's 2 10s tied up, I think, for both of these on my end. Shingo and Okan over Takeshita and Tsuji. Takeshita beat Tsuji the first time in this tournament, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I think Tsuji gets the win back, and I think I don't know, it felt like they were saving something in their first match. Who won between Shingo and Okan earlier in this tournament? I think Shingo did.
Yeah.
And so I just think, once again, my thought there is Okan gets this big moment and gets his win back as well. And then that leads us to Zack Sabre Jr. versus Great Okan, Yota, Tsuji, and Goto. I don't know. To me, it puts an up-and-comer up against a veteran in both of these situations. And I think Okan and Zach, if they get 20, 25 minutes, I think we can have the best Great Okan match ever. They already pretty much had the best Great Okan match ever early in the tournament. And I think they can build off of that and have a fucking banger. Yota, Tsuji, and Goto. I think this speaks for itself. My heart wants Zach and Goto in the finals for some reason, but I don't think it happens. I'm sticking with my original pick, which is Zach and Tsuji in the finals, and Tsuji takes the whole thing. I still am going to pick it. I have to stick with my pick.
Okay. So then that would have me block A, the second and third place. Naito and Shingo facing off again. I think I'm gonna go Shingo beating him to face Zach. Zach beating Shingo. And then on the B block side, I would have Tsuji beating Takeshita, and then Tsuji beating Finley. Oh man, do I still think Zach is gonna win though? No, I think Tsuji's probably gonna win. Honestly, like if that is the match that it comes down to, just based off Zach's tournament, you've already booked him so strong.
Well, how about this? You want to do something wild card and agree to it right now?
What's that?
We switch our final winner pick. I'll take Zach if you'll take Tsuji.
Is that really what you want to do?
It is what I want to do, because after I looked at after I watched Tsuji's tournament and I watched Zach's tournament, I don't think Tsuji should have it yet. I'm going to be real. I don't know. If it was me behind the pencil, I would say Zach deserves this tournament victory and Tsuji deserves a hell of a match. But we don't have to switch if you don't want to. I will stick with it.
When are we doing our next show?
I think we're just going to – I think so, just since we just basically ran down everything.
Okay. Oh, man. No, I'll stick with Zach.
Okay. I'll stick with Tsuji. But let it be known that this conversation is recorded.
Hey, but if it comes down to 1 point, I'm going back and looking to see if I put Oleg Bolton.
That's fine. That is totally fine. I feel like I made an error somewhere, probably. Turns out I rigged this entire thing. I've just been over here, yeah. All right, so yeah, we're sticking with it. I don't know. Anything else you want to say? Yeah, I would say, what date are the final on?
Good question. The 18th.
Okay. Let's do our show Monday the 19th.
Okay.
And we will cover it all. Any closing thoughts?
This tournament's only gotten better, honestly.
Yeah, it really has become like it's built very well. I feel like it's done a lot for a lot of people as well. I think that's what's made it more fun to watch as well.
Do you feel like they're trying to poach Takeshita?
Probably. And who could blame him?
Yeah, he's definitely probably MVP of the whole tournament.
So apparently Foundation just made an Instagram again.
Oh my fucking god. Band breakups are like wrestling retirements.
Because I'm saying, buddy, they better do another show because they fucking have that thing posted for the weekend of Freak Fest, and I'm like, I
It
can't
was
crash that.
the X.
Yeah. Interesting. Sorry. I just got so distracted. Lord have mercy on our soul. Well, everybody, thank you for being here. We just ran down this whole damn tournament. What was the last thing you were saying before I got distracted?
That Takesha's the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good question. Probably so. I wanted it to be Yuya because he started off well. I wanted it to be Goto, but realistically, Takesha's matches got the most buzz, and he did have the most consistent output. Oh, you think they're trying to take him for real?
They booked him a lot fucking better than Wheeler Yuta, who was a champion at the time when he did Best of the Super Juniors.
I'll be honest with you, man. I want Takeshita in New Japan rather than AEW, probably.
They do more with him.
They would do more with him. He's going to resonate better. I want it. I want him in New Japan. And that's how we're going to end this damn show. Takeshita, go. Go home. Go home. Tony Khan don't deserve you. America don't deserve you. Go. Go on somewhere over there. I think he would become a lot better wrestler too. Not that he's bad now, but I don't know. I feel like he would get in there. I feel like he could really hone in and become fucking awesome. And AEW, he's just going to sit there with his fucking goofballs. Osprey, MJF, all these fucking performative motherfuckers, and it's just gonna continue. He's not gonna grow. That's my point. Not that he's bad now, but he isn't gonna grow. He's just gonna coast along. And because that's the thing, you took, Kenny, man, when he was in New Japan, that motherfucker was on another level because you had to be. And I think the same thing could happen with him, or he could fuck up like Ibushi.
Did you watch Collision?
Parts of it.
Did you see that Bull Rope match?
I didn't. I saw the pictures. Was it good?
Oh, it was pretty crazy. There's some spots there.
Fuck yeah, that makes me want to buy the Thunder Roasted figure.
There was she missed a kick out though, and I was kind of like, "Ooh, is Thunder being Thunder here?" Like, what's?
Really?
But boy, she had Deanna in the corner, put the chair over her face, drop kicked the chair so hard into this girl's face, dude.
Oh shit! It was Deanna she faced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it was good. I love, and of course, the idiots in that esports arena are chanting, "We want tables" when they're having a literal fucking bull rope match.
I'm done. AEW fans are becoming bad, like worse than ever.
It's probably just the same people that go to WWE shows now.
It is. That's what I think it is. All right, y'all. I have to get some sleep. Business calls again early in the morning. Next time you see me, I will still be in this hotel. And what a hell of a finale I'm going to give y'all. Okay. Good night, everyone.